what are you doing? I just didn't think it was going to be a thing. I
You
thought
weren't
we
a
would be
friend group.
friends. Yeah.
Did you ever have anything in high school at all, or it was legit just friends?
No, just friends. Just friends. Yeah.
I get what you're saying of like you never saw him as something, but I'm
Yeah.
like, when you look back, is there any memory that you're like, maybe there was something or no?
No, never.
All right, welcome back to another video of Overreacting. No book of, but I go by the name of Eli. As always, we got Ace. Matter of fact, you know what? You ain't been here for so long. Like, yo,
It's been
yo,
a week.
all your PTOs, you used up all your PTOs?
It's been a week. Did I?
I'm asking you.
I've been here less
You
than
gotta go to HR.
I've been here less than Jeuu.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, you went on like 3 vacations. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
We was going for a minute that time.
When? No.
I feel like we had like, all right, what up?
anyway, man, we got Ace with us finally. Like,
Peace to the nation. Yes, indeed. It's Ace, fresh off vacation. You heard? Reacting for you.
I
Look,
thought
now he
you
turned
about to say he was a Haitian, peace of the nation. Now.
I don't know. I was going to say he turned into an Israelite, like, you know what I'm saying, on vacation, came back, like, you know what I'm saying? Peace, my brothers. Like,
Peace, my brothers. Peace to
yo, last but not least, we got Jeuu with us.
All right, man, what it do, what it do? It's your boy Jeuu. We out here overreacting for you. More content, more clips. Make sure you like, subscribe, get that Patreon. You heard?
Listen, this next compilation video we had to make. Everybody talking about Ayesha Curry. She got the internet up in a frenzy. Like, women is giving they takes, the men is giving they takes. Listen, we're gonna play the video. We're gonna come back and we're gonna give our thoughts, man.
I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl and that's it. And I had my eyes set on my goals. And I was never the little girl that like dreamt about the wedding dress and all of that. And then it happened so early in my life.
Did you talk to Steph about it?
He tries to resonate with me, but he just can't. And he also comes from a place of like, it's effing stupid. Like, it's not true. So why? And I'm like, but wait, like, listen to how it makes me feel. And he's like, but why does it make you feel like that? It's not real. After we got married, we found out we were pregnant with our daughter so quickly. I didn't even have time to think about what I wanted anymore. It's so interesting. I spent my entire life like trying to work towards something, and then it kind of just disappeared, and I didn't think twice about it. But after my daughter turned 1, I remember there being a shift and being like, I have goals for myself. Like, this doesn't feel right. I love being a mom, but I love doing other things too. And I need to get my shit together and figure out what that looks like for myself now.
If I have a career and I'm not home, like did you experience that?
I still experience that. I still experience that. I'm always in therapy talking about this. If you lose all of those things that were interesting about you, even for yourself, like even the things that made me feel confident and cool, then what are you doing? I just didn't think it was going to be a thing. I thought we would be friends. Yeah.
Did you ever have anything in high school at all, or it was legit just friends?
No, just friends. Just friends. Yeah.
I get what you're saying of like you never saw him as something, but I'm like, when you look back, is there any memory that you're like, maybe there was something or no?
No, never. I also always thought like, I didn't know that he was going to end up playing basketball. Like, he said he wanted to be a high school basketball coach. I thought I was going to be like the girl out there getting it. So I didn't know. Something that really bothers me and like honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that, yeah, like there are all these women like throwing themselves, but me, like the past 10 years, like I don't have any of that. Like I have zero, this sounds weird, but like male attention. Because I don't want it, but it would be nice to know that like someone's looking. I have anxiety too, really, really bad, to the point where I actually take like medication. And I think like open communication and like putting your feelings out on the line, like that helps me a lot. It's like just letting somebody know like, kind of having an anxiety attack right now. Stefan is like very nice by nature and he's very talkative. He gets it from his mama. And so like everything's always like very, very friendly. And sometimes to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm a grown woman, so I'll just insert myself and be like, hello, how are you doing? Exactly. Right. Like I'm okay with it now. And I've obviously, you know, like the devil is a liar and there's always like, the ladies will always be lurking, hoping for their moment and waiting. You need to be aware of that. But for me, I honestly hate it. I don't like when I feel like leveled off. So like we had the conversation about it, and he like tries really, really hard to make sure that if we're going somewhere, I'm being introduced. I don't like to have to introduce myself. So we try and I try and make that known. But there have been a couple of times where I've wanted to like punch somebody in the face for sure.
Ayesha Curry is a perfect example of why it is so important to have a hoe phase. Go be a hoe. Be a hoe. But be a safe hoe though. Like protect yourself and don't get pregnant. That's why she's sitting over there feeling trapped with Steph Curry. Sometimes you gotta go through some stuff to really appreciate what you have. She probably ain't never been hoed. She probably ain't never been drugged through the mud by a dude. She probably never had a heartbroken time and time again. That's why she can't really appreciate what she has, because it's like, I need something edgy. I need something fun. Like this mom stuff. This being married to Steph Curry, this shit is boring. And now she's really rebelling. She want to be in the streets. She want to be desired by other men. She probably want to do something with another man, because she probably never experienced that. Like, when did they get together? Like high school or something? That is not enough time to be out in the world and do stuff and experience stuff. Like, you don't have to experience a whole lot. But I don't think she experienced anything at all. And now she's tied down, married with kids. You can't go do your thing right now unless you go do your thing and run the risk. Like, you ain't just no Lucinda from down the block. You're Ayesha Curry. If you gonna mess with anybody, trust me, we gonna know about it.
You're mad at Ayesha Curry because you think she's married to Steph Curry, so that should be enough for her. You're mad at her because you think that she's married to what is considered an ideal man for most women, and that should complete her. You don't see her as a person. You're doing to her what the men did to Diddy. Let me explain. Men were not mad at Diddy because they wanted to be him. They wanted to be in a position of power and use that power to exploit women. That's why they couldn't fathom that what he did was wrong. What women are doing to Ayesha now is saying, girl, you're married to Steph Curry. Like, have you seen my man? Like, I'm crying and he has $2 to his name. You need to shut up and be happy. And I want to challenge you on that, because if we're going to agree that women are people and we are going to encourage women to own their personhood, we need to hold space for the grief that Ayesha is expressing publicly. I think
that was a pretty lengthy compilation, but the context was needed for us to dissect this conversation. What are your thoughts on the whole Ayesha Curry situation?
I think this is just reinforcing that a lot of women just don't know what they want. There's no pleasing some women, bro. Like, when you look at a man like Steph Curry, never been in the media for anything negative, you know what I mean? Treats her good. She said herself, nice by nature, listens to her, tries to reason to put himself in her shoes and listen to her. And you complaining about not having the career. At this point, it's your fault. He's provided you the time, the financial stability to go do what you want. So why haven't you done what you wanted to do? Like me. And then on the other side of things, he's talking about I think she jealous of her husband, bro. That's crazy. Obviously, women want Steph Curry because he's Steph Curry. Cool. You mad because nobody not hollering, but the reason people not hollering at you is because you married to Steph Curry. Like, what you mean? If you come in to take Steph Curry chick, first of all, everybody knows who Steph Curry is, like, for the most part. You know what I'm saying? If you come and take Steph Curry chick, who are you? Like, you gotta be, who can you be to take Steph Curry's chick? You know what I'm saying, at this point? So I really don't understand. And then when it comes to the reasoning, we not looking at her as a person. Yo, we understand people have identity crisis, but for you to be publicly humiliated, because you humiliating Steph Curry at this point. Know what I mean? Talking about how you want other men validation and other. You need to go to therapy, like you said you've been doing. Talk to your therapist. You shouldn't be in a public interview airing this mess out. Like, this is crazy, bro. Like, he's done nothing to embarrass you, but here you are embarrassing him. I just really feel for Steph Curry, bro, because he's done nothing but be a stand-up husband, stand-up father, stand-up NBA player on and off the court. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't deserve this for real, bro. And he stand by her every chance, bro. You see people trying to drag her in the comments, and he there every chance to clap back. And I just feel bad for Steph, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
One, I want to ask her, do she know who the fuck Step Curry is? You know what I'm saying? Like, he is the the point guard at this point, the best 3-point shooter in the world. He is established. The fact that she said she didn't know who he was going to be means she never believed in him in his journey. And that's a problem. And I don't believe she don't know who he is. His father played in the NBA. You had to know. His brother, both of them grew up playing and eat and dreamed basketball. So you didn't see that. You didn't. That whole friend thing, we were friends, it shouldn't have been that. She just wants people to know that Steph used to chase her at one point, and he wasn't the one. She didn't pursue him; he chased her. That's what she want people to know. And whether she did, and that was the reality, he got you. Be happy, ma. Like, you know. And I hate to talk about people's relationships, right? Because clearly Steph is happy. But I don't know if she's happy. She doesn't want to be considered a trophy wife. I don't see Steph holding you back from getting where you want to be. Right. What's preventing you from getting to where you want to be? Do you want to be fucked and be eye candy that every man sees? Because she complained about the fact that she wants to be wanted. She wants to be acknowledged. She wants other men to be attracted to her. Other men may be attracted to you, but you know what it is? Men have so much respect for Steph Curry, they won't cross that path. It is not our fault that women will fuck a married dude before a man will have respect for a woman that knows that she's married. You know, it's a different standard. It's different. And this just shows that men have more respect for women than women have for women. There's so many things in this conversation that just irks my nerves because, you know, I believe she can feel a way, but I do think that stays in-house. To go on these public platforms where people are going to have public opinions about you just being so fucking ungrateful. Like Keem just listed the numerous things that Steph is willing to do to commit for his commitment and his relationship. We don't know all the other crazy shit, but based off what she said, she was presented a good man. And this reminds me that when women are presented with everything they want and everything they say they want, they still want something else. They want the one thing else that they're just going to add. You know, it's all an illusion. It's frustrating. You got a good man on paper, a good man in real life, and yet you're going to add something onto the list. And to Shorty that mentioned men ain't mad at Diddy. Oh, yeah, we mad at Diddy, too. So, I mean, like, I don't know what the fuck.
I don't know what she got that.
Women, the other Shorty telling you be a hoe, y'all keep listening to them, and y'all... That don't work. You ladies are only looking for selfish ways to indicate that you are it. But even when you are getting ran through, fucked, it doesn't lead to anything successful in your unless you think you Drea or some shit. Man, take my mic, bro. Because nah, bro.
Listen,
Dre get dragged.
yeah, nah, Drake.
No, because they looking at her going through the whole phase. Yeah. Every girl want to be a hoe and feel like they can meet a top tier man. Whether a dude is the low level NBA player, he gonna have chicks on his shit regardless. For sure. They don't care about your success rate. They care about how long you're successful. And when the dude go broke, they left him. They'll leave him. Ayesha Curry it's very selfish of you to think that way. And I know you want to uplift yourself and feel confident. You can still do that. You being Steph's wife doesn't take anything away from you. You're just more acknowledged for Steph.
Times like this make me really appreciate Savannah James because she wouldn't. And I don't want to put two wives like against each other, but Savannah is a woman who she might feel the same way Ayesha Curry might feel, but she would never go out publicly and say that on a platform because she has a certain level of respect for LeBron, and vice versa. LeBron has a certain level of respect for his way. You don't see him dragging her or saying whatever the case is. So when I hear the Ayesha Curry, this is just to me, it's a product of a woman who thought she was better than the man that she married. Like, and even she said she thought she was going to be the career driven, the baddie babe. He was going to be the gym teacher. It's just like you said, it's jealousy at that point because you're jealous at the attention that he's getting, the success that he's having, the career that he's having, And that is I'll be honest with you, that's a very dangerous woman to have. A woman that's jealous of you. She didn't see the potential in you because she's like, oh, I didn't think he was gonna. I never thought he would be the greatest shooter ever to ever touch a basketball. Like you're not even validating your man at this point. Like, damn, you know what?
I never believed in him.
I always saw that in him. He had the work ethic. Like you not even at that point. You just thinking about yourself, and that's a very selfish, a very selfish mindset to have. And I know she was talking about, she's in therapy, which I can respect. But stuff like this needs to stay in therapy. Y'all need to marriage counsel or something like that. This doesn't belong in a public space. Just like her on Red Table talking about, I don't want the male attention, but it would be nice. You didn't need to say that. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because Steph Curry is not out here publicly embarrassing you. He's not saying, damn, I
love it when the bitches say compliment my eyes.
Like, yo, and for the women. And I think why this conversation is so divisive, because men have been taught in society that, we have to be selfless. We have to sacrifice our time, sacrifice our commitment, like, to our family, working or whatever the case is, just to be a good husband. And that's what the narrative this society is pushing on to men. Where on the other end, we're pushing to women, be selfish, actually, and prioritize your career. Don't worry about marriage. Don't worry about kids. Worry about your career. And I think that's why we're having such this, not gender war, but this difference in genders, because men are being taught, like, listen, I value my family and my work and how I can provide, and women I value myself. And you got a selfish person with a selfless person. It's not going to work, and I'm not saying they're not going to work out. They're going to get a divorce or whatever. Yeah. I'm not wishing that on them, but this is a very hard to listen to. Yeah. And, they'll get it right. I'm pretty sure, like, Steph Curry don't seem like he's upset about it or whatever the case is. Maybe he is in-house, but he ain't about to go on the next podcast and be like, yo, I'm tired. You think I want to work? You think it's a privilege for me to work all these hours and risk my body and risk my life for my wife? I wish I didn't have to do. Like, he's not going to say that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do want to play a video.
I don't think he's saying anything to her at all about it.
But it's clear.
This ain't the first time.
It's clear he's acknowledged it, because she said that he's trying to convince her that,
why you mad? It's not real.
Like, you in your head, basically.
And she's like typical woman fashion, she says, oh, he's just too nice. He's like his mother. That's a slap in the face in its own. You get what I'm saying? You telling the dude, like, yeah, you like your mom. You basically tell me I'm pussy. You get what I'm saying? Like,
no. She saying that about something different.
Like, he ain't talking to
no, she was saying because when girls come up to him, he's just a nice person, so he will be nice just because that's how naturally how he is. But she would be like, oh, you're not going to introduce me.
When she mentioned him being like his mom, it wasn't in a complimentary way.
It wasn't. No, I didn't think it was complimentary, but I don't think that she was saying it because of that though. But I do want to say that this reminds me of like the conversation where it's like you got like a spoiled rich kid and they never been in the hood or they never had to go through struggle, you know what I'm saying? And it's like what the girl was saying, she never went through a whole phase or whatever. So it's like, oh, do your children need to go through that struggle in order to be better humans? Or can they
to appreciate
the little things? Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So this is like a prime example. Like, yo, she never went through a Ray or a Pookie, you know what I mean? And now she not appreciating a good man. So it's like, I don't know, maybe the Ray Rays and Pookies is necessary. I don't know, man. Like, I don't get it, bro. Like,
it almost comes off as like Steph Curry was that placeholder in high school that she couldn't replace. You know what I mean? She thought she could get better than Steph Curry, and she couldn't get better than him, and then she just end up to her settling like because she couldn't do better. Like, and
maybe he was good. She thought he was just temporary, but then because he took off so far, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh well, how do I leave him now? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's more based off the fact of how she looks. She just looks like a trophy wife, and most women don't want to be looked.
But when I'm saying this, she don't have to be. She keeps saying that. Oh, she wanna pursue a career. How is Steph Curry holding you back from that? If anything, he's making it easier for you to do that.
And she still got cooking shows. She's still,
and that's easy because Ayesha Curry. Oh yeah, Carol, you can come do this right here. Yeah, because you're Steph Curry's wife. So what's the problem?
That's you just said the problem. She doesn't want her accomplishments be connected to Steph. She wants to receive them on her own, which I could understand. But
that's bullshit. It's like being mad at nepotism. If I got a father and he owned a big company and then he make me the CEO, I'm gonna be mad because I'm the CEO of a big company. Like, yo, come on, bro. Like.
Yeah. I do got another video I do want to play because it made me want to look into. You know, they always talk about men and you take away their podcasts, but like Jeuu said, you got to take away these women's phones and their podcasts because they'll say some stuff. So I had a compilation here of women.
I said that.
I say that every time.
Oh, I thought I said that.
Yeah. I'm going to play the video, man. We're going to come back and give our thoughts on it, man.
I don't know if I'm going to actually post this because this is super vulnerable for me and I'm a pretty open person. But earlier this year, I told my husband I wanted a divorce. And this would probably shock a lot of my friends and my family because I hadn't told anybody, okay? I walked myself through the logistics of where would I live, how would we split the time with the kids, who gets the dog, where all of those things, okay? Had a full breakdown. There is not a single thing about my husband in and of himself that I do not love. Let me be very clear about that. He is the most self-disciplined, loyal, hardworking, good person that you could meet on this planet. And that is probably the reason why I have not left, okay? Our relationship and what my expectations are for my marriage and what they always have been are not met, right? Which I don't know if anybody's are. The reason that pushed me to even bring up divorce and talk about it was the fact that I feel like I can't be myself with my husband. And it's really confusing because I'm 32 years old. I am a mom of 3 and I still don't know who I am. So for me to be like, oh, I can't be myself or you don't love me for who I am isn't really fair because I don't know who I am.
No one else is going to tell you this, so I'm going to be the one to do it. You are allowed to leave your perfect husband. You are allowed to end a relationship with a really great boyfriend. The kind of guy that all your friends and family love. They say you're so lucky to have found him. He checks all the boxes and he really cares about you. You're allowed to end that relationship because no matter how good he is, no matter how great he is to all the other people in your life, how much they all love him, it does not change the fact that when you get into bed beside this man at night, you feel dead inside. It does not change the fact that when you do the bedroom things, you don't feel passion. You don't feel like your body is singing and coming to life because, by the way, that's what it's supposed to feel like, FYI. You just feel like you are going through the motions of something that you are trying to get over and done with. And you don't feel an urge to be close with him throughout the day. You don't feel an urge to be affectionate. In fact, you feel resentment. And that resentment is starting to spill out in bitterness. I'm speaking to a very specific group of women here, the only women who find my content on TikTok because the algorithm, it knows, girl, it knows, are women who are starting to explore their sexuality. Maybe you're at the point where you've already realized you're a lesbian, or maybe you're just starting to realize you have fantasies about women that you would like to explore. And you think about how you'll probably never get to explore them. And that makes you feel depressed.
First of all, this is what I be saying. These women that be wanting to bump coochies. I promise you, bro. These women want to bump coochies, man. Like, yo.
It's just not worth it dealing with someone else every single day of your life. Every day. Every day you gotta deal with somebody. Oh, is marriage even worth it? It's not. It's not. At some point you're gonna realize that it's always best to just be alone. Because I've been married for about 7 years, and I don't even know if this is worth it. Like, and not saying that there's anything necessarily wrong. There's nothing wrong, and that's the point. Like, I don't even know why I'm upset. I'm just, like, not thinking that I made the right decision. Like, and I have a good man. I do, and that's not the point.
We want more of this. Season 2? Do we know anything?
The Ilaria show.
No, I think we're gonna see, we're gonna see how it feels to have it be out there.
It's gonna be great. You're a winner.
Oh my God, when I'm talking, you're not talking.
Sorry.
No, when I'm talking, you're not talking. This is why, yes, we'll have to just cut him out of the show. No, I mean, I think this is a really raw show, and it's very real, and we took a lot of chances.
If anybody has parents who've been married for a long time, If you really ask them, they'll tell you that there were probably 10 years where they hated each other. But if you're married for 40 years and you hate each other for 10, I'd take those odds. It's like, okay. Like, you're going to love him for 50 years, but 10 years, you're going to hate him. You don't want to push him out of the window. Not a high one, a low one. You don't want him dead, you just want him injured. He's not, he doesn't have emotional shifts. I mean, he's very steady.
No mood swings.
Yeah, I can make him mad. I'm probably one of the few people who can really make him mad.
Why? How do you make him mad?
Any number of ways.
Yeah.
Am
I being thoroughly unreasonable?
And I need some from him, but I need to figure out how to build my life in a way that works for me. So 7:30 was bedtime. And it was like, if you want to see them and if you want to be here, then you have to get here. We're not waiting for you. You've got to catch up to us. And I think I say that I knew that in this life that this husband I was with, this swerving dervish of a person, that I would have to ground myself and my kids firmly somewhere and have him catch up to us. We do. Sometimes we take on more because we feel guilty when we go work out or when we go to the hairdresser, and so and we also don't trust him with our kids.
Will they arrive
when they
intact
arrive
without a broken bone?
intact? So we have to, like you said, let it go. My advice, when I stopped resenting my husband for that, was when I started prioritizing myself, and I didn't wait for him. So the help I learned didn't have to come from him, but I needed it. So I relied on my mom and my girlfriends and a broader community of people to give me that break so that I'm not so mad at him all the time.
I think, talk about my relationship with Pac and trying to figure that out, and that was a huge loss in my life.
Absolutely. Yeah.
My relationship was really special. It was very complicated.
Let's not pretend that I'm the one that paid the down deposit on our house. Let's not pretend that I'm not the one that paid for the Range Rover. Let's not pretend that I'm the one that paid for this whole fucking life that we live. Let's not pretend that. Let's not pretend. Let's not pretend. Oh, okay. Let's not pretend. Let's just be very, very real. You told me to put it on live, so I put it on live. So, and then you want to start talking about a glass of wine, and then you want to start saying, oh, are you not going to talk? After I was just sitting here silent before we even got on live. I've been not talking. I've been not talking. I've been not talking. So what are you talking about? Oh, okay.
A lot if we really feeling you. It's the ones we don't like. We make them do it all.
So you ain't like your husband?
I ain't trying to embarrass my husband even more on the internet. I left my husband. He knew what it was up front.
Right.
He ended up going broke. I have expectations. When you don't meet my expectations, I move the hell on. He was a simp, and I seen the opportunity, and I took it.
Well, I'm saying, what his qualities was?
I mean, for one, he accepted the fact that I have 3 kids.
So you got 3 kids too?
I have 3 children.
And a nigga supposed to come with the bag?
They supposed to come. And that's why you have to have a bag.
Like, again, it's just something about women that want to go online and just humiliate their husbands or speak in a negative light towards their husband. And in society, we keep bigging them up. Like, you go in the comments and women are celebrating the fact that they're talking like this. Imagine if Barack was talking about Michelle like the way she be talking about him. Bro, he probably wouldn't even be the president or whatever. Get him the fuck up out of here. Like, you know what I mean? Imagine if Will was talking about Jada and whatever in any type of way. Like, it's just ridiculous that women can keep getting online and disrespecting their husbands and nobody holds them accountable.
I just don't understand how women are even still comfortable doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, now they're finding other ways to humiliate their partners. You going on these huge public platforms and then get mad if someone says, something about how you should. They want you to understand that you need to keep your feelings, to yourself and not be like how they are, displaying all this information. But women don't understand that what they represent a symbol of who we are. So they're a reflection of how that man is. And when they go on these platforms and they say whatever the fuck they want, they're showing that man doesn't have any respect at home. If your woman is out here criticizing you, disrespect, calling you like your mama, or you not even, she's giving him ultimatums about seeing kids and putting them everybody to bed. He has to be there by 7:30 when he's fucking defending the fucking world.
Motherfucker, the president of the USA, and you telling him he got to be home by like, what the fuck? Like, that's crazy work, bro. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. That's crazy.
The other young lady, cutting him off, blocking him, complete disrespect. But there's a reason she's comfortable with doing that. That man that she's calling a simp is comfortable with her. That relationship is still good. Barack sat there and allowed it because he knows the backlash he would get if he put her in her place right then and there. But it's so unfair that a man has to show this different type of restraint, yeah, when it comes to when he feels or what he thinks, because a man is supposed to sit there and take everything while women can express and say their feelings. Imagine how Barack feels. Imagine how Will feels. We look at their faces. We looked at the white dude, George Clooney cousin, and we realized he didn't look too happy. You know what I'm saying? It's just unfortunate.
And in the moment they say nothing, it gets hidden behind, you can't handle a strong woman. Like, that's the gaslighting that they forced us into, is anytime we try to correct something or we have a disagreement with something, we can't handle a strong woman.
And we don't speak on the fact that these women of power, because I'm happy for Michelle, I'm happy for Jada, but we don't know how far their careers would have been if they wasn't standing next to that good man. Just as much as they say every man needs a strong woman beside him, but how far would that woman go if that man wasn't as successful as well? They didn't get there, but we would have never even know who Michelle was. We would have said Michelle from Destiny Childs.
That's the only Michelle that I know. K Michelle.
Yeah.
We
wouldn't have been thinking about you.
Michelle Williams.
That's Michelle.
No, they got an actress named Michelle Williams.
Oh, okay. Well, just we wouldn't have thought about you.
Get married, they said. You'll be happy, they said. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But this is why I struggle with being in relationships and striving towards the goal of marriage. It's like, the examples I see, sometimes personal, sometimes social media, it don't be great examples. Like these is men with great emotional maturity, great emotional intelligence. You know what I mean? What every woman says they want in a man, and they're giving it to them, and this is what you're getting in return. So it's like, what is the benefit of being a great husband? You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's I learned a lot being on this podcast, and I've come to think of myself as, if I get in a relationship, you know what I mean, I would be a great boyfriend. I know exactly what to say, what a woman needs, know how to understand her feelings, all this. But I'm seeing women with these type of men, and they're treating them like this is garbage. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm better off being the fucking asshole or dick. You know what I mean?
If there's a term you want to use.
I don't know what term you're but what term you refer to?
Are you
familiar with it?
I don't know, but I think I try to understand the term you're trying to get to.
But yeah, you better off being like the opposite of these men. You know what I'm saying? Because she over here calling a man a simp. She got 3 kids. He went and took her in and took her kids. We here look down upon that, you know what I'm saying? But if you want to take on that responsibility, that's on you. But look what you ended up with, you know what I'm saying?
And they keep trying to, I swear, they keep trying to gaslight you and use for the women that got multiple kids. But they gonna say a real man would take on this responsibility. A woman that can't control her emotions, and a real man would take on that challenge and help her regulate her. Like, they keep trying to gaslight you into doing things that only benefit them.
Do you guys believe that all women with children look at men as simps or suckers when they take on the role of a stepfather?
I wouldn't say that.
The percentage is high.
I don't know what the percentage is actually, because like I said, Eli step pops did the same thing. My mother has a husband that did sort of the same thing, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think that they look at their husband in that light. But you know what I mean?
But this is how we do know that. Because when you ask most women, 9 out of 10, and see, I know both of y'all moms wouldn't mind you guys dating a woman with kids. But majority of women wouldn't want their sons taking on the role of becoming a stepfather with a woman with multiple kids.
Right.
So I mean that's proof in itself. You know what I'm saying?
True.
You think your mom would say like, "Oh, you like, Mom, I just met this girl. She got 3 kids." What would your mom say?
I don't know what my mom would say.
My mom would give me the politically correct answer. As long as you happy, son. Like, you know what I mean?
I know your mom's just going yeah.
My mom's first preference wouldn't be for me to be with a woman with kids. But if I'm happy, she would support it. Like, you know.
Can I call my mom real quick? We got time for that?
Go ahead.
Let me see what my mom would say about that.
Lie to her. Say you already got the girl. She got 3 kids. How do you feel about it?
Yeah.
Mom. All right, so I'm talking to this girl, right? That I really like. But she got 3 kids. How you how you
Poor fella.
Huh?
You poor fella.
How you feel about that?
Oh, I feel about that.
Yeah, you think I should take her seriously?
Why she have 3 kids?
What you mean? Why she got 3 kids?
Three kids for one person?
Yeah, it's one person.
Oh, okay. She was in a relationship.
She was in a relationship. What if so if it was more than one person, how would you feel about that?
I just want to know why she got 3 different men.
So you think I should give her a chance?
Do you like her? What happened to your Spanish girl?
You talking too much. Just answer the question. Just answer the question. Do you think I should take it seriously? Oh my God.
I don't know. Why can't you give her a chance? Why not?
Why not?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I should get rid of the other ones and take her seriously if I really like her.
What does she do? What kind of work she does?
I'm gonna bring the kids over to meet you.
She's a manager in like a tech company.
How old are the kids?
The youngest is 5, I think 7 and 11.
So she and this guy was never married or anything?
No.
And they really broke up? Why they break up?
She said he wasn't treating her good.
And he let her go?
I mean, she not talking to him no more.
How long ago that was?
2-3 years.
Oh, but he's coming to see the kids and all that?
Yeah, he in the kids' life.
So you know, these children, these men drama with the children.
They be using the kids to get back in.
No, not that. I mean, they want the man discipline the kids, or you know.
Oh, it's a lot of complications that come with a woman with children.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-mm.
It is.
So,
it is. Where is she from, or where is he from?
I'm not sure where he's from, but she's American though. So I should give her a chance on that.
How old is she?
She's 31.
Where'd you meet this girl?
I'm gonna bring her over to meet you and the kids. Yeah.
Wow, you really like her. Wow. You ain't talking about bringing home nobody in a long time.
Nah, I'm just playing with you. I'm on the show. I just wanted to see what you was gonna say.
Oh my
Yeah.
You should have let her sit with it.
You were. Let's see what you say later on, right? Yeah. But he said I should let you sit with it and see what you say later on. But I'm gonna call you back.
Auntie, you really like this girl. You don't thought we'll bring home nobody.
You know I don't date women with kids, man.
I know. That's like, what?
But I'll talk to you later.
She said the only way he must love eating her booty. He staying with her with kids.
I thought she hung up like, dude. I was like, yo, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, you can tell your mom's definitely wasn't happy.
Yeah,
She did a lot of investigative work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn.
I asked
like,
a lot of questions when you talking about women with 3 kids, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
She wasn't interested in what you were saying.
Nah.
I ain't gonna hold you.
She was trying to
Be nice.
Be nice,
Yeah,
but she
yeah, but I think just before we get up out of here, again, I think you always gotta look at if men did the same type of reaction, would society treat those men the same way? You know, if Curry was on these podcasts saying X, Y, and Z,
he'll get dragged. Yeah.
Say, I ain't want to be a wife. I just wanted to be a F boy, like a husband. I just wanted to be a F boy. Like I just wanted to be in these streets. Like imagine he would have said that, bro. Like they would be eating him up in the comments, bro. Like you know what I'm saying?
Let alone even if he defended himself right now from what she's saying, they would say he's insecure or he not a real man to some degree.
Yeah.
He got to sit there in silent, whether he agree or disagree with it or not.
Anyway, man, let us know your thoughts in the comments, man. Do y'all agree with? Do y'all think we all blowing this out of proportion? Everybody, you know, the internet saying we blowing this out of proportion. It's not that deep. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, man. Be sure to like and subscribe. We drop new content on this channel every single day. Join the Patreon. Listen, we got these episodes racking up, man. We got. I be wanting to say more, but I can't. Y'all just gotta join the Patreon. Just join the Patreon. I promise you, we got new content. We got a debate coming up. And I ain't never seen us have an actual debate. You know, we got a debate coming up. Like you know. Join the membership, man, and we see you guys on the next one, man.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
Shit, Michelle Obama shit was crazy too.
Word, I ain't know I heard some of the stuff she said, but I ain't know she was talking like that. I heard the 10-year shit.
Yo, imagine if Obama said, man, it'd be times I'll be wanting to push my wife out the window. I don't want her to get her a little
not
bit.
a high window, just a low window.
Said that, bro.
I don't want to kill her.
For the first floor.
I just want to be injured.
Not the fifth floor.
I don't want to kill her. I just want to be injured. Like, what? That's crazy, bro.
That is crazy, man. Yeah.